Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Rock, and welcome to my countdown to Black Ops. This is day number 19, and for all you Activision employees out there, please take notice that this is a Modern Warfare 2 gameplay. No Black Ops footage here, but we're going to talk about Black Ops, and that's okay. So we're going to be playing a little Capture the Flag here on Bailout, and I do want to talk about some Black Ops related things. And I'd like to talk about the perks today. I'm sure some of you guys have probably seen the perk list already, but maybe some of you haven't. So the perk list is looking pretty nice so far, I think. You're going to have 3 tiers of perks. No death streaks. How about a high five for that one? No death streaks. So you just got your 3 tiers of perks. Your first tier is going to be pretty interesting. Whichever perk you pick in the first tier is going to determine what your character looks like. So you'll have 5 different types of characters that you can be in this game. So keep that in mind when you're wanting to customize your character and make them look a certain way. It's going to often depend on what your first tier perk is. And your first perk in the first tier is Lightweight. Lightweight is returning to Black Ops, and it's going to basically do the same thing. You're going to be able to move faster. And the pro version of Lightweight will basically be the same. You'll be able to aim down sight faster after coming out of Sprint. And Scavenger is your second perk in Tier 1. It is returning to Black Ops as well. And it's going to refill your grenades and your bullets. Important thing to note here, it is not going to refill your grenade launchers. Okay? Just your regular frags or Semtex and your bullets. Nothing else. So we don't have to worry about being spammed by noob tubes. And another high five for that one, right? The pro version of Scavenger will give you extra ammo to start out with. So that's always a plus when you're wanting to not have to run out of ammo. The next perk in tier number 1 is Ghost, which is basically going to be the exact same thing as Cold-Blooded or UAV Jammer. You will be undetectable by spy planes. And the pro version of Ghost will have no red name or crosshair above your character. So once again, that will help you blend in. Going to be really good for snipers, I think. I really like to use silenced weapons, so I will probably run Ghost quite a bit. And stay off that radar. The 4th perk in tier number 1 is Hardline. Hardline is back, and it naturally gives you kill streaks in 1 less kill, just like it did in Modern Warfare 2. But the pro version is totally different because of no death streaks. You can actually change the result on your care packages with the pro version of Hardline. So say you get an ammo drop and you don't want that ammo, you can actually, it's like rolling the dice and seeing what you'll get again. So that's pretty interesting. I think a lot of people will probably run Hardline. The final perk in tier number 1 is going to be Flak Jacket. And this thing was pretty controversial. A lot of people think the Flak Jacket was going to give you some type of a bulletproof vest or something. Nothing of the sort. It's extra explosive resistance. So like grenades and noob tubes and claymores, you can resist those explosions just a little bit with Flak Jacket on. And the pro version has nothing to do with Juggernaut. It gives you extra resistance against fire. So remember, there is a flamethrower in this game. So the pro version of Flak Jacket will help you out a little bit if you run into a guy with a flamethrower. Alright, in tier number 2, our first perk is going to be Hardened. And Hardened is basically going to be like FMJs or Deep Impact. It's going to be extra bullet penetration when shooting through walls. And the pro version of Hardened is a bit of a mystery. I tried to find out exactly what it was, and I got some conflicting reports. In a lot of places it was listed as classified and unknown. But I have heard that Hardened Pro will allow you to shoot down UAVs, helicopters, shooting at vehicles, you know. Basically like Stopping Power Pro. It allowed you to shoot down vehicles faster. I would wager to bet that Hardened Pro will just allow you to shoot down vehicles like Spy Plane a lot faster. I don't think it will have any effect. Do not think it's like Stopping Power, okay? The next perk in tier number 2 is what I believe to be a sniper only perk, and that is Scout. because the main purpose of Scout is to allow you to hold your breath a lot longer, and you just won't be doing that with regular weapons. And the Pro version of Scout will reduce the sniper sway. So it'll be interesting to see if either of those two parts of the perk affect other weapons in any way, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be a sniper only perk. The third perk in tier number 2 is Steady Aim. Steady Aim is back, and as always, it is increased hipfire accuracy. Now, I have not been able to find out exactly what the Pro version of Steady Aim is going to be. I looked in a couple of places, did not get a concrete answer. So if any of you guys know what the Pro version of Steady Aim is going to be sure to list it in the comments below. I would love to know myself. The fourth perk in tier number 2 is good old Sleight of Hand, and this is probably the one I'll be using the most. It's basically going to give you a faster reload on both your primary and secondary weapons. And the Pro version of Sleight of Hand will also give you faster aim down sight on everything except sniper rifles. And for some reason, Treyarch didn't want you guys out there quick scoping anymore. Don't know exactly why. I imagine you'll still be able to quick scope some. The footage that I did see out there, I saw this one guy, he was sniping pretty quick even without it. So I don't think you guys will be hindered too much by it, but it's mainly faster aim down sights for regular weapons. And the final perk in tier number 2 is Warlord. And Warlord is exactly the same as Bling. You get 2 primary attachments, and on Warlord Pro, you're going to get 2 secondary attachments. So exactly like Bling. And that's going to do it for tier number 2. The final tier, tier number 3, we're going to start off with Marathon. Marathon is no longer in tier 1, it is all the way down in tier 3. And it is the same basic premise as Extreme Conditioning. It's not exactly the same as Marathon from Modern Warfare 2. You're just going to have a longer sprint. It's not unlimited sprint. And the one nice thing about Marathon is the Pro version. You now have no falling damage in Marathon Pro. A lot of people used to use Commando, even though they wouldn't knife with it. They wanted Commando Pro just so they could leap off of buildings, which was pretty cool. The next perk in tier number 3 is going to be Ninja. That is probably what I'll be using the most. That is Silent Footsteps. All us sound whores that like to use our headsets will probably continue to use Ninja. And the Pro version of Ninja will make you undetectable to those motion sensors and camper cameras. I mean the camera spikes. The third perk in tier number 3 is going to be Second Chance. This is the one that a lot of people are already complaining about, and I myself had a bit of a problem with it too. With Second Chance, it's basically going to be just like World at War. You're going to be able to fall to the ground, pulling your pistol out, and shoot the guy that was just killing you. And the thing about Second Chance, if another player is also using Second Chance, you should be able to be revived by that player. Now, I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to be. If it turns out I'm wrong, they probably should have named it Last Chance, just like the other version. But Second Chance, you should be able to be revived, and that's not necessarily a good thing. The Pro version of Second Chance will allow you to use equipment, so if you want to throw a grenade or set a claymore while in Second Chance, you can certainly do so with the Pro version. The fourth perk in tier number 3 is Hacker, and this is basically a lot like SITREP or Bomb Squad. You can detect enemy equipment and explosives with Hacker. Now the neat thing about Hacker is the Pro version. In Pro, you can sabotage an enemy's care package or their equipment to attack them, and I think that is pretty cool. Imagine some guy gets a chopper and a care package, you get to it before he can. You could sabotage that thing so it is a friendly chopper, and he calls it out and it's going to kill him. That's pretty funny. So that one will probably be used a pretty good bit, I think. And the fourth one in the tier 3, the fourth perk, is Tactical Mask, and it'll be interesting to see if your character actually has a mask on when using this perk. But it's going to reduce the effect of flash and stun grenades, so it's going to be kind of like Shades in World at War, or maybe Gas Mask. You know how those perks kind of help protect you against certain things? Basically the same thing with Tactical Mask, but the interesting thing about Tactical Mask is its Pro version. Tactical Mask Pro is going to give you night vision goggles. So that tells us right there we're going to have some nighttime maps in Black Ops. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what those are, because I really like nighttime maps. They really change things up a bit. And this game here, it is over. I end up going 51 kills, 6 deaths. Primarily my role in this was to cause a little mayhem for the other team. Was not running flags. I was just disrupting them and being an agent of chaos. So that's our perks for Black Ops. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite perk combinations are going to be for this game. Be sure to stop by my channel, check it out, and I will see you guys again really soon with another video in my Countdown to Black Ops series. You guys have a good one.